Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? Stanford ready to kick it away.
I need to focus on my depth chart.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would.
Yeah.
Taking the touchback. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the first crack at it here.
Ooh.
And this beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes
No way he stepped out of bounds.
The defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Oh, if he was a little bit faster.
Big Brian is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
Oh, you just gotta hold your fucking block there.
As they get it to the 36, it'll be first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. It's a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his big tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On first down from the 13-yard line. The give. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection.
What did my guy run backwards?
Scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Let's it go to the end zone.
No.
He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
It's caught downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly.
Oh my God, catch it.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Makes one man miss.
My God, go down.
Across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move this.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the 1st drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. After 45 on his way. He's got 50 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Now on 1st down from the 40. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
What the fuck happened there?
Pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Fights his way
for that.
a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep.
Fucking holding. Suck my dick.
Zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Power football with the run. Oh, he got loose. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll run across the sideline.
They're going to call.
After a good gain.
Personal foul. Unnecessary.
Jesus Christ.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh, he's fast off the fucking edge.
Coming in, it burns him up. Another sack. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
Fucking
Everybody
injured.
on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Quickly complete.
Don't hit him.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Gets it out quickly. Gets away from one. He's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a push down for this offense. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
I couldn't go anywhere.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam, that defender's right in your face.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force pass. Coverage like that. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. Got enough space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Direct snap. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Arizona State, 14, Stanford.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to...
And the quarterback goes...
They're getting warmed up now.
Back at his 4-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable.
Hit the afterburners, kid.
Oh.
He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good.
Oh, fuck.
This is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage.
Oh, if he didn't fucking tiptoe.
He goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Just destroying his way through the field. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be dragged down. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Makes the grab. Oh, look out. There he goes.
Hold my damn safety.
Pick up on that one, and they're in business at the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Spits it out to the back.
No fucking way he caught that.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
Change out of it.
They were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drop.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make the play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They're bringing heat, looking to scramble.
Oh, he's wide fucking open.
At the 35, he's open. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets a terrific run to get out of trouble. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board.
Well, give that to him.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are...
He'll off one deep down the left side.
No way, man.
Through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Why is it not showing my play?
Going here, all tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Another interception.
Oh.
This guy just can't find his own players. Open space at the 25. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Stanford! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the... Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The inside handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Touch pass on the run. Across the 45. Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 28 over Penn State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man out of the backfield. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. No room to return.
I don't know how I did that.
No problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Time winding down.
He's still fucking hurt.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Running to the left. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best runner runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Looking downfield, it's Herrera. Gets it out fast. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He'll do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside, and the ball's free deep in his own.
Ooh, should have been mine.
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's going to pass. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On second down, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Feeling he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oh, I fucked it up.
25 in stride. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. From the gun. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. They'll line up to go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Hell yeah, glitched through my player.
But not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
What?
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Motion from the offense. Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh, my God.
Well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, in third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Finds him out of the backfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Bitch, whatever.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Flips it out to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They'll run play action. Hit as he throws.
God,
that pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with a football and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0. Unloads it downfield. Oh, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Herrera. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
That's amazing.